Closed captioning on Indiana's News Center is provided by the Hearing Center.
Right now at 11, an industrial accident leaves a Fort Wayne man hospitalized. We'll tell you what happened.
Before high-speed rail can come to Indiana, you have to find the money. I'm live reporter Brian McElhat, and I'll tell you what state officials are doing to make sure they get a piece of the pie.
Sunshine again today, but we could see some rain over the next couple of days. We'll take a look in the Pinpoint Viper HD forecast.
Live, this is Indiana's News Center at 11 on 21 Alive.
Good evening, I'm Melissa Long. We've heard a lot about the possibility of high-speed passenger trains coming through Fort Wayne. Tonight, we could be one step closer to making that a reality. Brian McElhatton is here with news of a big announcement from state officials. Brian?
Hey, Melissa, this is the very beginning of a plan to bring high-speed passenger rail to the Hoosier State. Now, today, the Baker Street train station played host to Indiana Department of Transportation Commissioner Michael Reed. Funds are part of the $8 billion in stimulus money the president set aside for high-speed rail. Officials tell me the commissioner of INDOT will sign this pre-application on behalf of the governor and send it to Washington tomorrow. Melissa?
Brian, if this study is funded and completed, what will the next step be?
Finding the route for this train line will be the next step. There are two possibilities. It'll go from Chicago to Toledo, but it could either stop in Fort Wayne or South Bend, although a 2002 study preferred Fort Wayne to South Bend, even though it could be a long time before we actually see departures out of the Baker Street station.
All right. Thanks for the update, Brian. We'll talk to you in a little bit. General Motors may emerge from bankruptcy protection as early as Friday. GM now can sell most of its assets to a new company. An initial court appearance for a local man facing several charges, including sexual misconduct. 39-year-old Bradley Kowalczyk faces 5 counts of sexual misconduct with a minor, 2 counts of child exploitation, 2 counts of possession of child pornography, and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Police at Kowalczyk said had a sexual relationship with. Last week, we chalked up 2 more victories for our In Your Corner segment, but not all companies are as quick to settle customer disputes. Ryan Elijah shows us 2 Fort Wayne couples who have learned that firsthand.
Last July, David and Catherine Lawson signed a 3-year contract with Security One for a home security system. They were told the system would be monitored by Security Associates International, or SAI, and they could move the system if they relocated.
Right now, a first look at your Pinpoint Viper HD forecast, presented by Parkview Health.
Tonight on the Skyview Network from the Lutheran Medical Group camera, things looking pretty good. We do have some clouds out there, but no rain underneath that cloud cover, and it is still awfully mild. In the upper 60s right now throughout much of our neck of the woods. 68 officially in Fort Wayne, Chicago at 71. Look at St. Louis, still at 82 at this late hour of the night. So there's a lot of warm air out there, and tomorrow I think we will see a warm-up. I'll tell you about that, and we'll talk about our chances for some rain before the week is out in the Pinpoint Viper HD forecast in just a bit.
Next from Indiana's News Center at 11.
A popular summer event will not be happening this year.
You're watching Indiana's News Center at 11 on 21 Alive with Melissa Long, Chief Meteorologist Curtis Smith, live with Brian McElhatton and Dean Fantazzi. Sports, Indiana's News Center on 21 Alive.
There are plenty of staycation ideas this weekend, and of course the most popular is the Three Rivers Festival. The festival kicks off its 41st year Saturday morning at 10 a.m. with the National City Parade. There are many events planned throughout the weekend and next week, but if you want to get out of town, here's a great event for the entire family.
The Village of Winona up in Warsaw has some great live music all weekend as well. And this Friday is their second Friday of every month. They have a shop hop, and in all the great boutiques and stores and galleries, they have other activities going on as well, whether it's entertainment or special features or sales. So that's fun to do.
And there we see another picture of what's going to be there this year. Be sure to watch next Thursday for some more summer staycation ideas. Now, a lot in tomorrow's Journal-Gazette. 2 new comedies open at area movie theaters this weekend. Find out what movie critics have to say about Bruno and I Love You, Beth Cooper by reading the reviews in the Weekender section of Friday's Journal-Gazette.
Next from Indiana's News Center at 11.
She sure looks good for 50, celebrating Barbie's birthday in Washington.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Curtis Smith. Here are today's high, low, and record setters. Your forecast is coming right up on Indiana's News Center.
Right now, it's your Pinpoint Viper HD forecast, presented by Parkview Health.
Tonight on the Skyview Network, a beautiful sunset in Van Wert. The WERT tower picking this up during the 9 o'clock hour. And look how beautiful those clouds play against the setting sun, clearing back to our west. And with that, I think we're headed down into the 50s for a little while. It's 68 right now, dew point at 59, relative humidity 73%, winds are calm, pressure on the rise, and just a trace of light rain. That came after midnight of last night into the very early morning hours today. 68 degrees right now in Fort Wayne, just about everybody in the 60s. With one odd exception, LaGrange, the warm spot right now at 71 degrees. Don't often see LaGrange County as the warmest area, but that is what's happening right now. So we will see the chance of showers and thunderstorms, but mainly dry through the day. 65 at 8, 82 at noon, 87 by 6 with the rain holding off. I think we're easily into the mid to upper 80s, and some of us, south of Fort Wayne especially, could get close to 90 degrees. Right now, no strong area of high pressure, but here comes a new high. And it's going to do a couple of things. It will interact with this next cold front and basically rob it of any moisture. Watch what happens. As soon as the front gets east and south of Fort Wayne, it pretty much dies out, but I think it stays alive just long enough to give us the chance for some showers into Saturday. Next cold front, it's going to fade away as well, and so there's just not that much moisture out there. An unimpressive chance for some showers and thunderstorms, but certainly a possibility tomorrow night into the beginning of the weekend. Tonight, partly cloudy, comfortable in the 60s right now. I think we're headed down to the 50s for at least a little while, and then tomorrow warming up with the chance of rain holding off until tomorrow night, and then that chance will linger into Saturday. 88 degrees the afternoon high in Fort Wayne, again getting close to 90, but I don't think we'll quite make it tomorrow afternoon, nor in the next week or so. 85 on Saturday with a possibility for showers lingering. Again, just widely scattered activity. Highs will settle into the low to mid 80s for most of the nenext week, and like the last week or two, most of the next week will remain dry as well, Melissa. And finally, I want to say hi to the Jackson Township 4-H Club. Went out there and spoke to that group tonight. Great group. They had a lot of good questions. Had a lot of fun talking with them.
Did you do your little tornado in the big pop bottle?
No, I did not. I needed a lovely assistant to pull off that kind of chicanery.
Well, I don't know if I'm up to that. But here's one that might be.
Thank you, the assistant part.
Yes. America's favorite doll reaches her 5th decade. But first, here are tonight's winning lottery numbers.
Get the score with Indiana's News Center Sports, presented by Fort Wayne Toyota.
Indiana Tech's new athletic director debuted at the school on East Washington today and says his goal is to keep the ever-growing Warrior sports programs both successful and known in the community. Jeff Walker was officially moved in this afternoon as the Warriors AD.
And Amanda Blumenhurst at the U.S.
She
Open.
shoots a 75 in the U.S. Women's Open. She is 7 shots off the lead. Right there, still a doable thing.
Good for her. Thank you, Dean. On Wall Street, the stock market finished the day up. The Dow Industrials earned 5, the S&P 500 gained 5, and the NASDAQ Composite earned 3. Well, Curtis, it's going to be hotter tomorrow, isn't it?
It is going to be hotter tomorrow. I think we make it into the upper 80s in Fort Wayne, and some of the south of the city could get really close to 90. 90 is a possibility tomorrow after a low of 57 tonight. Tomorrow night into Saturday, the chance for some scattered showers, Melissa.
And finally tonight, a local animal shelter is recognized for its good deeds. Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control was honored by the Humane Society of the United States as a progressive leader among shelters nationwide in its unique approach to saving the lives of animals. The Fort Wayne Animal Care and Control Shelter has also been featured in the July-August issue of Animal Sheltering magazine. That's a very nice tribute for our animal shelter. You get over there much?
I drive by it all the time.
Yeah, I guess you do. Now you're up to date with Indiana's News Center on 21 Alive. Thanks for joining us, and keep it on 21 Alive for breaking news. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thanks for watching the networks of Indiana's News Center. Get your local news 24 hours a day on INC Now Digital and streamed online on indianasnewscenter.com.